Academy, dear students. So this is state government. This is civics chapter and this is standard 7. So today we will discuss all question answer in this video. Okay, let's come to the chapter. So first is your multiple choice question answer. This is your multiple choice question answer. So first question is, what is the tenure of state legislative assembly? So 5 years. Okay, so who is the real head of state? Chief minister. And the next question is, this is, who appoints the governor of state? President of India. Okay, this is President of India. Then question number 4, which of the following is the official residence of the state governor? Raj Bhavan. The next question is question number 5, dash members of a legislative council retire after 2 years? 1/3. The next is, this is match the following column A and column B. We just match from column A to B. Okay, so head of the state कौन? Governor. Head of the state government, this is chief minister. Permanent body, legislative council. Then can be dissolved earlier. ये हो गया ये स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. ओके, देन एमएलसी कौन ना? मेंबर ऑफ लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल. देन एमएलए, मेंबर ऑफ लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. ओके, तो ये इसको थोड़ा देख लेना है और इसका जो कॉपी में आंसर लिखोगे पूरा 1 का डी ऐसे लिखोगे. हाँ, पूरा ए 1 का जो तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन होगा और डी का जो आंसर होगा ऐसे लिखोगे तो बढ़िया रहेगा, क्योंकि बुक में थोड़ा उल्टा उल्टा दिया है तो फिर हमें मैच करना है. मतलब कि मैच वाले को जो करना है आप, यानी हेड ऑफ द स्टेट इसको सीधा लिख देना है, इसका जो गवर्नर ऐसे. ओके, ऐसे लिखते हैं तो आप ऐसे लिख लेना है, सारे के सारे को ऐसे लिखना है सीधा सीधा. So then very short type of question answer. We will write this question answer in this copy. So you can pause this video and write your answer. Okay. So this is, what is state legislature assembly? So the two houses of the state are together called the state legislature. The state legislature can be unicameral or bicameral. Unicameral legislature has only one house known as the legislature assembly. अच्छा, bicameral has two houses known as the legislative assembly and the legislative council. Okay, so then define quorum. So the minimum member of members of required to present at a meeting to pass the resolution is referred to as quorum. Okay, then question number 3, what is the tenure of the legislative council? The legislative council is a permanent house like the Rajya Sabha. It cannot be dissolved. The members are elected for a fixed tenure of 6 years. 1/3 members of the council retire after every 2 years and are replaced by new members. Okay. The next question is, what is a condition? What is a coalition government? When a political party is able to get a majority in election, then government formed by a combined effects of two or more political parties is called a coalition government. Okay, coalition government. And how many Indian states have a legislative council? Name 3 states. 7 states of India have a legislative council, such as Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, many more. So here question is saying 3, you can just write 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Jammu and Kashmir also in Legislative Council. Then Punjab is also. Okay. The next is short answer type questions. Here the short answer type questions. So what is the composition of state government? The state government consists of governor, chief minister and the council of ministers. Then describe the composition of the legislative assembly. So article 110 of the Indian Constitution state that the legislative assembly of a state shall consist not more than 500 elected members and not less than 60 members. But this number may vary for smaller states like Mizoram, Nagaland and Sikkim. So the next question, this is your next question. So what are the qualifications required to become a member of Legislative Council? Qualification to become the member of Legislative Council is, first is, he or she must be citizen of India. Then he or she must possess all the qualifications mentioned in the Constitution. The next is, his or her age must not be less than 30 years. Then he or she must not hold any office of profit under the state central government. Then next is, he or she should not be proclaimed an offender. He or she should not be insane or bankrupt. Okay. Then next question is question number 4. Write in 3 financial functions of the state legislature. The 3 financial functions of state legislature are as follows. First is approving and passing the annual budget of the state, imposing new taxes, reducing or removing the existing tax. The next question, what are the discretionary powers of the governor? Discretionary powers of the governor are as follows. So then first is, if no party is able to win the majority of seats in the state legislative assembly, the governor can appoint a person as the chief minister who can get the support of the majority of members of the legislative assembly as established by the state government. Okay, then second point is, if the governor understands that the affairs of state government are not running in accordance to the provisions of the constitutions, then he or she can request the president to declare an emergency in the state. Then question number 3, third, he or she can seek any information from the government about the working of various administrative departments. Then next is long answer type questions. Under different heads, explain the powers and functions of the legislative. Okay. So powers and functions of state legislature can be explained as follows. What? First is law making functions. Law making is the main functions of the state legislature. It has the main power to make laws relating to the state and concurrent. It's both the state and the center can make laws related to the concurrent list, but in case any dispute arises, the law made by the center shall prevail. Then second point is approval of ordinance issued by the governor. If the state legislature is not in session, the governor of the state can issue an ordinance, but these ordinances must be approved by the state legislature within 6 weeks or before the next session begins. If an ordinance fails to get approved from the legislature, it stands null and void. Then financial functions. State legislature has full control over the finance of the state. Its main financial functions include: first is approving and passing the annual budget of the state, imposing new taxes, reducing or removing taxes that are already existing. Then question number 2, differentiate between the legislative assembly and the legislative council. Differentiate between legislative assembly and council can be done in the following manner. So first is legislative assembly or Vidhan Sabha. So legislative council or Vidhan Parishad. So composition what? Not more than 500 members and not less than 60. Expect smaller state. So not more than 1/3 of the total members of Vidhan Sabha, not less than 0. So then tenure. So tenure is normally has a tenure of 5 years but can be dissolved earlier. So permanent body 1/3 of its member retire after 2 years. Okay. Then minimum. So minimum members must be citizen of India and above 25 years age. Minimum qualification to before the member. So members must be citizen of India and above 25 years age. Okay, so member must be citizen of India and not less than 30 years of age. Okay. Then total control over the power. The total control over the financial resources of the state and responsible for introducing money bill. So it can only delay the money bill for only 14 days. Then next is, what is the procedure of passing a bill in case of bicameral legislature? Procedure of passing a bill can be explained as follows. So introducing of a bill or first reading stage. At this stage the bill is introduced in the legislative assembly. The member or minister who introduces the bill has to take permission from the Speaker of the House. So second stage. At this stage, the ministers discuss the bill clause by clause. After this, the bill is debated on different issues and if passed, it is sent to the next stage. Then a committee and a report stage. After the second reading, the bill is referred to different committees which make a through security of the bill and suggest various changes if any and then return the bill to the House. The next is a detailed discussion takes place in the assembly on each aspect of the bill. The next question is third reading stage. This stage is a mere formality. At this stage there is only a general discussion. No amendments are permitted apart from some verbally communicated changes. Then governor's assent. After going through all these stages, the bill is sent for the final assent of the governor of the state. After his or her signature, the bill becomes a law or an act. So what are the various functions performed by the council of minister? Various functions performed by council of minister are listed below. So first is maintenance of law and order. The main responsibility of the council of minister is to maintain law and order, run the administration of the state smoothly. Then legislative functions. The governor's speech at the beginning of the new session of legislative assembly is prepared by the council of ministers. Majority of bills are introduced in legislative by the council of ministers. So financial function. The council of ministers prepare the budget of state and also decide the financial policies of the state. The final authority for approval of a financial expenditure also lies with the state legislature. Then formation of policies. Council of ministers formulates policies based on which the administration of the state is conducted. The next question B. Appointments. All the major appointments to the state are made by the governor on the advice of the chief minister and the council of ministers. Then this question number 5 is डायरेक्टली रेफर बाय 2, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. सो जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है यहाँ पर वही है, तो यहाँ पे मैंने लिख दिया हूँ. आप लोग अगर इसको फिर से पॉज करके इसको लिख सकते हो तो लिख लीजिए. अगर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 आपका हो गया है तो वो जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का जो है ये वही है. ओके, मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ. अच्छा, इसके बाद थोड़ा देख लीजिए आप लोग, इसको कैसे करके आप पॉज करके लिख लीजिए. ओके, मैंने वीडियो दिखा दिया. तो जो है आपका क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 यहाँ पे जो मतलब कि दिया गया है ये वाला क्वेश्चन, ये जो है ये भी वही एक ही नंबर का क्वेश्चन है. ये जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 आप देख रहे हो ये जो है वो नंबर क्वेश्चन वही है. तो इसको भी आप चाहे तो अगर लिख लिए हो इसी को दूसरी बार लिख देना है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. ओके, so I hope you just like my video and don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Okay, thank you, bye bye for the next video.